Hey, what's up everybody, I'm Praetorian and welcome back to Crusader Kings II as we are playing our roleplay series as the Lusignan Dynasty. Alright, so before we get started, I'd like to apologize that this video is going to be so late today. I was supposed to record this before I went to work on Friday. Unfortunately, I spent like all night/morning working on that new series that we're playing, the Metro Exodus. I think I was up until, like 9 o'clock in the morning because it is taking so long this week for YouTube to process the HD. So I was up until like 9 o'clock in the morning and I finally went to bed and then I slept until I needed to go to work. So I think I got up like maybe an hour and a half before I needed to go to work. So I didn't have any time to record this video for today, for Saturday here. So I'm recording it on Saturday and it's pretty late right now. I think it's like 4 something. So that means that this video is going to be really late. It's going to be out in the evening. So what I'm going to do is, instead of recording 2 videos right now, you know, one for today and then one for tomorrow, and then getting this video out, I don't know, 10 p.m., 11 p.m., maybe later, and then trying to put another one out on Sunday morning, I'm going to do something I've done before, and it seems that you guys like this better, is if I just do one really long video and then put this all out, you know, as soon as I can. Obviously, because it's going to be longer, it's going to take longer to get out, so it might not be out until, I don't know, midnight. But I feel like it's better doing it that way than having two videos, and you get it all sooner as well, obviously. So yeah, we'll do like, I don't know, hour and some change, maybe at least an hour long video here. So let's go ahead and hop into it. So last episode, Hugh X, our very religious character, died. Unfortunately, he died a very pious man. So I'm really hoping that he gets canonized. Somebody told me that you only need like 2,000 piety in order to get beatified. And that sounds about right, because I think I've gotten it at like high 2,000s. So we died with like 7,000 on piety. And to get canonized, it's only a 5% chance to get canonized if you're beatified. So that chance is increased as your piety increases. So I don't know what our chance will be since our piety was so high as Hugh, but hopefully it'll happen. At the very least, hopefully we'll get beatified. So we'll have to see. We'll see if an event pops up about that. So Hugh X has died, a very pious man. Now we are Hugh XI, although this does say Hugh II. We're just pretending that's the 11th since technically that's what he should be. And Hugh XI, we're going to be focusing on more military matters. You know, we focused on religion for so long as his father, and now it's about time that we start expanding our realm just a little bit, you know, and just kind of build up his military. That's what he's strong at. So rather than focusing on one of his weaknesses to improve those, we're just going to focus on his strength. And then his goal is going to be to make a friend. Not so much because we really need a friend, but more because it does increase our diplomacy. So might as well. As you can see, all of our stats are pretty low other than martial. I guess, you know, intrigue's okay. So yeah, let's do that, and it shouldn't be too difficult of a of focus, because I do believe that gives you the chance of having events firing for making friends. So that's good for our ambition and our focus. Other things that we need to do, we need to handle our council positions. We have 2 open council positions. We have the steward. We'll just place Leonard here in that position, and he is going to be collecting taxes again, I believe. Yeah, let's do collecting taxes. We could always use more money. Could have done economy tech, but we're gonna do the taxes. And then for our court chaplain, let's do Roger. All right, and then we're gonna have Roger continue to focus on cultural tech here. One thing I wanted to change is our chancellor. We're gonna have him focus on getting us a claim here against the Duke of Berry. The Duke of Berry holds these 2 provinces, and I'm going to try and get control of at least one of them, this one here, just to expand our realm. Really, there's nowhere else to go unless we want to fight England. This is all English territory. This is in the hands of our king. Could expand up this way, but that doesn't really seem like the most natural way to expand up into Anjou. I think it makes more sense to get Berry. So that's, I think, all we needed to do. We do have one favor from this bishop here who's over here, and I think that's, other than the fact that our council's discontent, that's really all we had to handle. We can seek treatment for our illness, and I suppose it would make sense to do that because I don't think we have any modifiers for that to increase our health. Yeah, I think that's exactly what we'll do because we have such a good doctor. So I think it makes sense to do that. All right, so we have a lot of money, and we're currently building in all of our 3 main lands. Actually, we do have one more thing we need to do. So let's first go ahead and deal with this event. And we're going to say, let's say my life is in your hands since he is such a good doctor. Holy shit, Batman, we got some loud-ass trucks going by. Good God, I have to edit that out. It's so damn loud. So our king wants to offer us the position of advisor. Well, I'm willing to accept that so that we can vote, and I don't really have any plans of going against the king right now. Remember, he was a good friend to our father, even if he doesn't really like us that much, and that's because he desires a duchy. The duchy he gave to our father, which is kind of odd that he desires it. So yeah, let's accept that position. I don't know why we wouldn't. And looks like our knowledge of legalism has increased. So I wanted to make this our capital now. We can finally do that. I don't know if we actually completed the 400-something months that we had to wait for it, or if it's just because we're a new ruler, and that's why. But we can finally change our capital, so we've now completed that. So we will start focusing more on building here rather than in our Lusignan province. So Roger's assistant assured him you were asleep. However, Roger's potion has failed to fully take effect, even though you could neither speak nor move. You were still aware of everything they did to you. You tried to scream and thrash, but you were a prisoner in your own body. The procedure seemed to last forever. Oh, wow. Oh, fuck. Oh, this is changing shit quick, isn't it? We have just gained the lunatic trait. Wow. May Lucifer strike Roger down. All right, so that is going to change. That's going to change our playthrough as Hugh the 11th quite a bit. His treatment has just made him into a lunatic. All right, so that means that we're going to want to do things that don't make any sense. We're going to do crazy shit. That doesn't mean that we can't continue focusing on warfare. It doesn't mean that we can't continue to attempt to attack and expand our realms. Even lunatics do that. But it does mean that we're not really so much binded to our traits exactly, because we could just do shit that just doesn't make sense because we're stark raving mad. That's kind of awesome. Our first act as a crazy man should be to imprison Roger. We have a 90% chance of success. I can't believe he made me crazy. He needs to pay for what he did. He is safely locked away in our dungeon, awaiting his fate. We'll go ahead and appoint a new court chaplain, which will be our blind doctor here. He has pretty good skill as well. Let's have him continue researching cultural tech. And then I think we need to do something with this man who made us crazy. Yes, we do. Let's take a look at what all our options are. I think he needs to be tortured for what he did. Yeah, I feel like, I mean, there's not really anything that would, make it so that, once again, we're a lunatic, so we can kind of do whatever we want. But even if we were going by our other traits, there's nothing here that would imply that our character would not torture a man. So that's exactly what we're going to do. He needs to pay for what he did. So let's torture him. Because there's no really any other options I'm seeing here that, would be better. So let's do that. For his heinous crime, that intolerant mule, Roger deserves nothing but the most excruciating punishment. He will be tortured with a feather. What? tickle him until he screams of laughter. So one of two options will happen. 50% chance that we tickled him right, and then we'll get an opinion increase with Roger, or a 50% chance that we tickled him the wrong way. And he might get stressed out by this, the tickling, I suppose. That's awesome. I don't know if that's because we're a lunatic, and that's why we're doing tickle torture. From my understanding, tickle torture is pretty bad, though. So, to the Honorable Duke Hugh II, may live in harmony, we decided to offer you the position of commander. Do you accept? We're actually not going to accept the commander position because I want to lead my own troops once we go to battle. So yeah, this playthrough is changing dramatically. He's now known as the Evil. Duke Hugh II, the Evil. Well, I kind of feel like we're going to have to live up to that name. We are going to have to... we're going to have to get some kills, frankly. We do not have any known kills right now. So yeah, I have a feeling that this is something that we're definitely going to be having some fun with. Before we do, though, let's go to war. Let's focus on going to war. One way to get this is, of course, with our guy here. We could also just use our piety because, frankly, we're not really ones who care about piety, I think, at this point. And I'm still waiting on my troops to get back home. We need to raise up our numbers before we're going to be able to declare any wars, of course. And yeah, he's no longer court chaplain. Got it. Yeah, we have our troops still coming back. We've been waiting on them here. So let's go ahead and dismiss our levies. And we're going to need to build them back up. This is going to take a little while. So let's go and dismiss all the fleets as well. All right. So our council is discontent until 1261. And he hereby invites us to a grand feast in Paris. And we will travel to the feast, of course. We will partake. So I don't know how long it'll take him to complete this. But like I said, if by the time our troop numbers aren't, or by the time our troop numbers are back up, if we still don't have it, then maybe we'll look at doing it with our piety, if we can. I don't know if the Pope's going to agree to it. Emperor Louis greeted us warmly to his feast. Wine was served, and it was delicious. Delicioso. All right, Emperor Louis' feast is over. We'll come back home. I have decided to institute, and I've been looking at prestige when I talked about piety. Piety's right here. We're at 562 for piety. I have decided to institute the ruler title revocation sovereign law. All that is needed is to support yourself and my other loyal vassals. We are going to decline that. We don't want him to be able to revoke titles, especially considering the fact that he is interested in one of our titles. And they've actually approved it. All right, well, that's a shame. Yeah, that's a bummer. He must have had favors. We can offer 200 donation to our liege. I wonder if that would result in getting some land from that. Probably not. Just looking for that option. Here we go. Liege receives a donation. I don't think that this would... As your liege is building war chest, you can see the opportunity to send a generous donation by sending... You might gain the favor of your liege. So, I mean, we have a lot of money. And frankly, he doesn't like us. And I don't like that our king doesn't like us right now. So yeah, we will give some money to him, I suppose. I think that makes sense. Oh, here we go, guys. So this is the event that we were waiting for. I knew it. His piety was so high. A blessed has passed. Hugh de Lusignan lived a pious life, truly following the example of God. He passed on 18th of August, 1259, and people have long wondered if he would be considered a true Christian or not. A large ceremony is held in Hugh's honor by the Pope to celebrate the life he had lived. A virtuous exemplar of a true Catholic, the Pope will write his name in among the pious Christians of old. A bastion of piety in life, a stalwart example in death. Blessed be his memory once again in the arms of God. So blessed be his name. That gains us 250 piety. And we're going to get the opinion boost with the Pope for family member being made a saint. And yeah, as well as with the bishop. Yeah, he's been beatified by the church as a pious example of the faith. So hopefully he'll be made into a saint. But once again, as I was saying, somebody had said that it was like a 5% base chance. I don't know how much that'll be increased by his piety. I mean, good God, he had like all of the positive traits here. So yeah, he was incredibly. Of course, he was also a crusader and celibate and a pilgrim. So yeah, he's very high chance, I think, of him getting being made into a saint, being canonized. We'll have to see though. But yeah, I'm very happy that he got beatified at the very least. So Louis has decided to accept your donation offer. Now we have leverage on him. We must make sure we use it wisely. So that has gained us a favor with the king, which should be useful in the future. But once again, we're going to be focusing on getting this claim here, building our troop numbers back up as well. We're at 4.87 thousand. I don't think that Duke of Berry has much men under his command, but I would still like to have overwhelming numbers, not just to quickly defeat his army, but then also to easily, siege down his provinces. So we'll build up our army. There's no reason to rush. We're 39 years old. We have plenty of time. Well, of course, we do have cancer, so I might be speaking too soon. Oh, about our son. This is one thing that was mentioned in the comments. We just got more troops. Excellent. So somebody had said that this was not what I said, Uck Day. They said that was not a C, that was an E. I don't know, though, guys. I'm looking at it right here, and that looks like a C. Like, look at the comparison of the C in Uck and the E in Day. Those are two different letters, man. So I'm pretty sure it is Uck Day. Now, maybe it's not pronounced Uck, though. Of course, I'm terrible at pronunciation. But apparently, his name is still Hugh, which I thought that was really confusing, how he was named Hugh and then he wasn't. This is just how you say Hugh in his culture. So he is named Hugh. And that's a problem, though, that his culture is not French, which is a shame. I think that's the culture of his mother. Yeah, that's the culture of his mother, which is unfortunate. Man, she's a kinslayer. I think we saw that before, but she's a interesting character here. How many kills does she have? Just had nope, I don't want to see that. I want to see confirmed kills here. She had Margaret killed. My sister-in-law. Okay, that's her own sister. All right, so that's how she got the kinslayer. She killed her own sister. Wow. All right, so our wife is a monster, and she's fat. Oh, did we die already? Oh, yep. Looks like we died already. We died of cancer. I just said I was just saying that we were not that old and we had plenty of time. That is not the case. Hugh has already died from cancer. Well, that's quite unfortunate because he was a way better character than this one. So looking at our current character, he is prone to rage. Uck's enemies, I'm just going to pronounce it Uck because I don't know what else you'd pronounce it as. You guys can correct me if I'm wrong, so I'm not constantly saying it wrong. But his Uck's enemies and vassals alike are likely to live in fear of him. Long live Duke Uck III. All right, so if that is how you pronounce his name, if that's how you spell his name, Hugh, in his culture, then I suppose we still are a Hugh. So that's good, I guess. But yeah, still, I would prefer to actually say Hugh up there. So we now have a new heir. Of course, our brother is the heir, and he's the ugly guy. And he has a flu, so he might not live. He did get successful treatment, though, so yeah, he should be able to live through that. He is also currently 10 years old. So we are now a 17-year-old boy. We have the traits. Oh, I didn't realize it was playing. My bad. So I'm going to smash the hell out of that space bar. So we are currently humble, chaste, wroth, so yeah, we're angry, and temperate. Okay. So we also are misguided warriors, so you notice our traits are our skills are way worse than our fathers. We're gonna go back to war. We are a misguided warrior, so it still makes sense to do the war, I think. And we definitely need to increase our martial. So yeah, we're gonna do that. Our goal is to get married. Oh, yeah, he's not married yet, so we can go ahead and arrange a nice marriage. Remember, we are also the heir to our mother's throne here, or her county. I shouldn't say her throne. Oh, wait a minute, maybe not. Oh, look at that. It looks like this is going to fall out of our hands. Oh, well, that's a shame. Oh, that's a real shame. The whole reason why we did this marriage was so that our son here, or now our current character, I guess that was our grandchild, at the time when we made the marriage, it'd be our grandchild, was going to inherit these lands, but now he's not. I wonder if they have like realm laws. I want to say that there's like realm laws where you can make it so that it can't be inherited outside of the realm. I'm not sure though. Just take a look here. Controlled realm inheritance. Yeah, I think that this must be set to illegal in England. So yeah, I think the realm laws are set to illegal, so we're not even going to be able to inherit that land. That's a damn shame. Wow, so we did that. Yeah, I'm so used to starting in an earlier start date where those laws haven't been passed yet. So I was thinking that we'd be able to inherit it. So basically we didn't get anything from the marriage other than the fact that our culture got changed. Yeah, that's a real shame. So nothing to be done about it, guys. I mean, if our brother inherited here and then we didn't have any sons, so thus we became him, we would inherit all this, I think. I don't actually, you know what? Our realm laws are set to illegal as well. So yeah, I don't really know what would happen. Yeah, I have no idea what would happen. I think that I guess we can take a look and see who the next heir is. It would be our sister. I assume we'd then take over their sister. Yeah, more than likely. And then if she died, then we could finally take over with this line here, which still has those 3 provinces. And good God, he is mauled. Yeah, he's got a hair lip and then extremely scarred. All right. So the situation has changed substantially, guys. I wasn't expecting that at all. So let's. God damn, that was quick. So he would like to give us the seat of the council as the advisor. We're going to accept that. And then we also need to change up our positions here. Our steward, once again, needs to be placed. I'm not entirely sure why they keep removing him. But yeah, our current council is not very happy with our character. He doesn't really like us. That's all right. Let's go and put the blind guy in here as well. So we do have a plot here. Oh, what happened here? Oh, he's trying to revoke this county on us. Damn him. Look at that. He is trying to revoke a county on us. Can we end the plot? We cannot. Wow. All right, so our king is plotting against us. Or I should say our emperor. I keep calling him our king. And look at all these people plotting against us. Damn. All right, we have so many enemies. All right, guys, so that changes the situation quite a bit. Let's go ahead and offer money to him again. I know that we're just giving money to a potential enemy here, but I'm just trying to get on his good side, as well as to get that favor with him as well. And maybe that can help us out here. So, of course, we are getting penalties for controlling too much lands, but we're going to keep this in our hands for right now. I don't see anybody who would want to give it to. Plus, we can't really deal with our vassals right now. We also need to appoint a new court physician, which I think we're just going to go ahead and ask for. I mean, we could make the blind guy the court physician, but we'll just ask for a new one, I think. Maybe we'll get somebody good. And let's do a quick tech. Oops, I didn't want to do those here. I want to move those over there. All right, well, it's fine. They're already over there. We'll just have to do it next time. Once I want to say it's like a year or something before you can change them up. Yeah, it looks like no, it's not quite a year. It's a little bit less than a year. And then the other thing we need to do is, of course, recruit a court physician. All right, so hopefully we don't have to wait too long. All right, so that was. Our character died quick, man. I wasn't expecting that. He did accept our generous offer. Or wait a minute. He refused our generous donation. He claims that you are just trying to gain leverage on him, which is outrageous. All right, so that didn't work out, guys. Probably because he has that plot against us. Envoy from the city arrived at news. Granted. Okay, so yes, we are going to hire him. How good is he, though? Let me just take a look. Oh, he is garbage. Oh, man. Yeah, he's the worst doctor ever. Nah, we're not hiring that guy. He's terrible. Yeah, I wasn't expecting that to be so damn bad. We do have some economy advances, so let's go ahead and put those in place. We'll probably we could do construction. Do we have we have castle infrastructure. Yes, let's do castle infrastructure then. All right, so that looks good. We could also boost up siege equipment and heavy cavalry. Let's do the siege equipment. All right, so that looks good. I want to say we had already done that before, but I think it's because we're in the new county. We're in a new capital. So throughout the day, you've caught yourself grinding your teeth and being unable to focus on anything for long. Suddenly, you realize why you have been in such a bad mood all day. You just can't seem to abide having lazy people in your presence anymore. All right, so this is our marshal, the mayor. We can get him to be less slothful when he's around. He'll lose the trait. 56% chance he'll lose the trait. 33% chance that we lose respect with him, and 11% chance that he becomes stressed. Yeah, let's see if we can't get him to lose the trait. I don't know if we succeeded or not. Let's just take a look here. Looks like no, we did not. He's still slothful. All right, that's a shame because it would have increased his abilities. So our king has contacted us again, and he wants to offer us the position of commander. We're gonna go ahead and turn that down. As once again, we're going to be leading our own troops, or that's the plan anyway. Looking at our current troop numbers, we're at 5.55 thousand. We're still going to continue building them up. I think it would be wise to go ahead and get them maxed out, or close to maxed out, maybe up to 6,000. We can wait. I know I said last time, oh, we can wait. We've got time. And we ended up not having time. That didn't work out well. But we got to get a much younger character. Much younger character who doesn't have cancer. So I feel confident that he'll live. He'll make it. And it looks like our mayor didn't, though. He just died. All right, well, that's unfortunate. Let's go and get a new chancellor. And not a lot of great choices. We'll just place Charles there. And we're going to go ahead and need to continue fabricating claims here. So another thing we need to do is arrange a marriage for our character. He desires to get married. That would increase his piety. And of course, we need to start having children. So I went ahead and looked across the realm on who we could arrange a marriage with. Now, one thing I'm not doing in this playthrough, guys, is I'm not creating, doing what a lot of players do, including myself sometimes. What we're not going to be doing is playing this the genetic game, where you attempt to create, find women who have very good skills and traits and stuff to try and create, awesome children. We're not doing that in this playthrough. Obviously, it's a roleplay playthrough. That's not something people typically did. In history, they would, marry people who were attractive, of course. But really, it wasn't really an important factor. The important factor when it came to marriage was always political arrangements, at least for nobles. It was always about the political ramifications of the marriage. It was always about trying to create either alliances or to gain new lands. So that's the way we're playing this, guys. We are not really looking at their traits and skills that much. I'm really just looking to expand my lands, increase my power, gain alliances. So naturally, it would make the most sense to try and create an alliance with one of the dukes, a powerful duke who could help us out in conflict. But I've looked at all the dukes, and there's not really any that have anybody to arrange a marriage for that would create an alliance. This duke here, he has a daughter, but she's only 3, so that wouldn't work. Obviously, the Empress rules down here. Here in the Normandy, you've got a child on the throne. So yeah, just not a lot of options here. He has a daughter, but she's already married. I'm just not seeing any other options. I think Burgundy doesn't have any children just yet. But as far as alliances go, yeah, I'm not seeing any long-term alliances that would make sense. So we're going to instead marry for land. And the only person I was able to find that would result in us gaining lands, because remember, we can't marry outside of the realm, so can't or marry in England at the very least, because we know that England's laws are set so that none of their counties can go outside of the realm. So there's no point to marrying outside France here. So I think it makes the most sense to... I don't think I looked over here, though. Let me just take a look at the Duke here. Yeah, once again, he doesn't have any children. So the only one that I can see arranging a marriage with that would actually result in us gaining lands is this Countess here. She has one county. She has a sibling, a brother. Looks like he's a bastard. He's also a homosexual, but he's a bastard, so that's the reason why he didn't get the county, and she did instead. So if we arrange a marriage with her, or specifically a betrothal, then when our children come in our power here, then it should result in us then gaining that county. So that's exactly what we're going to do. Let's go and arrange a betrothal with her. I've already checked this. She will agree to it. And once again, this would create a non-aggression pact as well. It doesn't really do much for our prestige because she's just a countess. That's okay. Terrain is the key to winning battles. If I focus my studies, I believe I can master the tactics of one type of terrain. So we can do the flat terrain expert, we can do the rough terrain expert, or we can do the mountain expert. So looking at terrain of the area here, you can kind of see that this is all mostly plains, the plains of France here. So it makes the most sense for us to do the open plains if we're going to be fighting here. So let's do that. Oops. Let's go back to direct vassals, and the keep has been finished. Excellent. Your daily routine involves repeatedly swinging your blade at training dummy. However, you can only learn so much from fighting an inanimate enemy, and the practice gets dreadfully dull after a while. So we can use somebody to train with. This is a commander here. All right, I mean, yeah, that's fine. We can train with him. He has a fantastic martial ability, and this would also succeed in getting us a friend. What happened here? Looks like a war has declared Latin. Okay, so he's attempting to vassalize him. Remember, he does hold some lands over here. I want to say is it this one? Not entirely sure. It might be that one. No, not that one. Maybe this one? Nope. I know he owns something over here. Now I'm going to have to take a look because I'm curious. Let's just select him and see what lands he owns. Oh, wait a minute. All of this is under him. All right, I was not aware of that. Yeah, it seems all of that is under him. All right, so yeah, he's just trying to add this little province to his control. All right, so yeah, he's in war down there. Obviously, we're not going to get involved with that at all. Wouldn't make any damn sense. Yes, that's right. We can now build something else here. So let's go and get something built. Let's do the stables here. All right, fantastic. And hopefully we don't lose that province, because remember, our king is attempting to take it from us. And he is looking for council support, the Duke here. And he is a powerful Duke. I think getting his support would be useful. So his friendship. So let's make, or at least get a favor from him. Another thing I just noticed is that the Count Guy has come of age, and he's a powerful vassal. He's our most powerful vassal in our lands. So we're definitely going to want to make sure that we put him in place on our council. So he's a detached priest. He's groomed. He's trusting, patient, and he's a craven. Looking at his opinion of us, yeah, he does not like us much because of that, wanting a seat on the council. So let's go ahead and appease him on that one. He's also focusing on rulership, and he wants to groom an heir. So yes, we're going to go ahead and place him on our council. Well, I should probably take a look at his traits. He would make a decent steward. I think that's probably what we'll place him as. I know that stewardship's a pretty important position, so maybe not the best one to give to him, although I'm not seeing him as an option. Here we go. There he is. All right, so let's go and place him for collecting taxes in our main lands here. We're going to want to also change this guy to researching cultural tech there. Same thing with our marshal. Let's train troops here in the capital as well. All right, so that looks good. We're still attempting to get a claim here. I think actually what we're going to do is see if we can't request a claim. It does seem that that'd be a no. The Pope is not willing to accept our offer, unfortunately. Probably because, yeah, we got the Roth trait. Our piety just isn't quite high enough, and we don't really have a very good opinion. The Pope doesn't have a very good opinion of us, so we can't force that, unfortunately, since the Pope doesn't like it enough. So we're going to have to wait for our chancellor to do the job, unfortunately. All right, so we actually finally have the claim here by bribing and extorting, threatening. We can now get the claim. That's the point. So we can use a bit of prestige and our gold, and of course we're going to get the claim. That's the whole reason why we're doing this. Also, I've noticed that the keep is now built, so we're going to want to go ahead and build something else. Let's do... I think we're going to go ahead and do the jousting list here. Yeah, that makes most sense. So let's go and grab that up. And, yeah, I guess we can go ahead and move this guy. We can move him on over to here. We could try and get 2 claims if we wished. We could also just straight up declare war on him as well to try and get the claim here. Let's declare war, although I should probably take a look and see if he has any pacts that we should be aware of, any alliances. Just non-aggression pacts. Yeah, I'm not seeing any alliances. So I don't think anybody's going to come to his assistance. So yeah, we don't have to worry about him. He does not have a lot of men. So yeah, this should be a fairly easy conflict. All right, so we are now at war with the Duke of Berry. Let's go ahead and raise our troops up and let's merge them. Place ourselves in command of the center, though Raymond is pretty decent. We'll place ourselves in command of the center, and then, I mean, frankly, we actually have more troops on our flanks right now. So yeah, Raymond will be over there on the left flank, and then the right flank will be, I guess we'll place the bishop in? No, let's put Thomas in control here. Let's let him command. So let's go and attack. Obviously, this is, we're gonna have to attack. Oh, wait a minute. What happened over here? People of Paris have progressed beyond our technological level. I have managed to study their advancements, and documents enclosed here should help us reach your level. Hope you'll find this to your satisfaction. Oh, excellent. All right, so that's very good. So they did attempt to leave here. Let me see if I can't catch them somewhere. Where are they going? All right, they're going over here to Lusignan. So we need to get their army engaged first. Can I attack there? No, that would not be effective. All right, we're just gonna have to chase them down. Run in like cowards. They're going straight to our capital. All right, so we'll get them destroyed. Should be fairly easy battle. And then we'll come over here and siege down their stuff. Hopefully we won't take too many casualties. Just watching the battle, it looks like we're doing pretty damn good. Yeah, this is pretty easy. The thing about CK2 is numbers are incredibly important when it comes to troop numbers. Most of the other stuff is just not that important, like terrain and their stats. They're certainly taken into account, and they're important for when you have equal numbers, but for the most part, it very much does seem that it's mainly just about troop numbers in this game. So we did get 62.4 change in war score, quite a bit. Got a little bit of prestige as well. All right, so let's go ahead and siege down their capital province. And that should be it. Once we take that province, that'll be a wrap. We might also attack their troops here if they go up here, if they're close by, because that might be enough, probably not quite enough actually, to push it into 100%. And it looks like we have already got the claim. Fantastic. He's doing a great job for his diplomacy rating. Yeah, let's go ahead and use it. And we'll go ahead and move him. I want to say we don't have a claim over here, nor do we have, yeah, we don't have the duchy there either. Yeah, I guess we'll work on a claim right there. Sure, why not? In fact, actually, no. Let's do something different. Since we just got a lot of claims, let's go ahead and have him scheme to make sure that we don't have anybody plotting against us. I think that'd be smart. My Chancellor, Mayor Charles, kindly suggests that it would be a benefit to the realm if I studied the languages spoken at foreign courts. He also offers himself to aid me in my studies. An excellent idea, and this would give us +1 learning, and we would owe the mayor a favor. Yeah, let's do that. I think that makes the most sense. I'm not really seeing any reason why we wouldn't. Yeah, I don't see any reason why we wouldn't work on trying to learn other languages. And oh, looks like we have been canonized. Fantastic. I didn't see how he couldn't have been canonized with that ridiculously high piety that he had. So a saint in heaven, blessed Hugh the first was a true exemplar of the Christian faith, living a pious and moderate life. In a grand announcement, Pope Nicholas III has decided to canonize Hugh the Righteous. Many tales are told about the saints and the feats he did in life. Many are those who work for Satan, but they faded in the presence of Saint Hugh. It is said he ripped evil out of people, forcing them back into the right path in life for the glory of God. And he did do that. He helped the king, didn't he? Helped the king live a better life, or current king, or the emperor, I should say. Emperor Louis. It is a great honor for the family of the blessed saint. May all aspire to become as pious as him. Blessed be his name. So we gain piety from this, and of course there's a new bloodline as well. So let's just take a look at our new bloodline. This is the blood of Saint Hugh de Lusignan. This is going to give us damage against religious enemies plus 10%, a Christian church opinion plus 5, and we can convert counties to our religion faster. This is paternal inheritance, so it's passed through the male line. And in addition to normal bloodline inheritance, if two characters are in a matrimonial marriage, okay, so then they'll inherit the bloodline as well. Bastards cannot inherit, and the bloodline, yes, is currently active. St. Hugh I was known for his patient nature and exorcising the creatures of Satan, canonized by Pope Nicholas III. All right, so that is really awesome, guys. That our first character was canonized as a saint. So that's I don't see how he couldn't with that high ass piety that he had. He was a fantastic man, very pious man. The burial site of St. Hugh in Lusignan has started attracting a lot of pilgrims as well. So I want to say that this is a modifier here, burial site of St. Hugh, which does give a local revolt risk of -4% and increased tax income. So very good overall. Quite pleased with that. All right, so we are now the heir of a saint, and we barely lost any troops in that conflict. I do want to engage in them. Let's see where they go. I might attack them right there, actually. Yeah, let's see if we can't catch them. Yeah, we can catch them here. Let's go ahead and wrap them up. I don't know that that'll be enough to get it to 100%. Maybe, though. We'll see. All right, so we'll defeat them there. We'll also destroy that army there. That did get it to 32.8 change in war score. However, we're only at 75%. So we still, maybe we can, all right, let's see if we can't catch this person here. Yeah, let's go ahead and catch that army there, get them destroyed. I'm starting to think Rishenda might fancy me. So Rishenda's the lowborn counselor here. She's a dwarf. Oh, a little bit of dwarf love for us. Paranoid, ambitious, lustful. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna get with the dwarf, guys. It's not appropriate. Increase our piety. We're in battle right now, man. I don't know how. Did we bring a dwarf to the front line? I don't know. I guess nobody suspected it. So have defeated that army. Let's go ahead and siege down this province. We're at 75% war score here, and it looks like he has been defeated. He is now underneath our emperor. So he has increased his realm considerably. Let's just take or I guess not considerably, it was one county. Yeah, he now controls all this. Emperor Louis is quite powerful. How many troops does he have? 25,000 troops. That is substantial. How much does the King of England have, since that's our primary enemy for the most part? He has 21,000, so France does have more troops. All right, so we are about 35%. Let's just go ahead and put this on fast forward. So that we can get this siege done. I believe once we finish that siege, then it should be a wrap. Recognizing virtues and talents that other possess is truly a virtue. I am truly blessed by having a marshal that is a more formidable warrior than I could ever dream of. Honor him for his skill, and this would increase his opinion of us. Yeah, let's go ahead and honor him for his skill. Distractions seem to overwhelm you during your studies. The simplest pleasure and even plain and mundane chores seem like time better spent than drowning in books all evening. How does one manage to keep focused when everything else is so much more appealing? If I learn even a few phrases, it will be worth it. This will have the chance to gain us a diligent trait and stress in now. Or I guess learning languages is not for everyone. Let me just take a look. Humble, chaste. We're definitely wroth. So, we could end up getting quite angry and maybe giving up. But at the same time, our other traits would lead me to believe that we would be willing to stick through with it. So yeah, let's go ahead and stick through with it. And it might stress us out. It has a higher chance to stress us out than it does to get the diligent trait. Looks like we did get stressed from that. All right, that's a shame. All right, so we have finished the siege. Did get a bit of gold from that, and we're at 93%. So let's just continue sieging down the next province here, which I believe will be the church. You can get some pretty good money from the church. The mayor is no longer marshaled. Did the mayor die? Yeah, perhaps. Remember, there's a trader working with the besiegers has road to the morale. Okay, got it. Let's go ahead and get a new marshal going here. Let's see who we have available. Yeah, well, I almost don't want to put Raymond in charge just because Raymond we use for our commander. So yeah, I don't think that would make the most sense. We might I think we'll do the bishop instead. He does want to be a counselor, so that would appease him. Yeah, let's do that. Let's make him our new marshal, and then let's have him train troops in the capital. So wish to informally invite you to festivities leading up to his coronation. We have a new emperor. The king is dead, guys. Or the emperor's dead. Emperor Louis has passed. He died under suspicious circumstances. Oh. Okay. I wonder who killed him. We have no idea who killed him. So that does mean that we now have a new emperor. That is Emperor Albrecht He's 25 years old. Ooh, look at that. He's quite talented when it comes to its stewardship. He's been baptized by the Pope. He's content, deceitful, and a craven. He's a coward. All right. So, I mean, yeah, it makes sense for us to go to his. And we'll just play somebody else here. We'll place Raymond in charge. And it seems we're short of commanders. All right, we're gonna have to do something about that. Let's get a couple more commanders placed. We don't really have a lot of commanders. I think we should probably search for characters and see if we can't find somebody that can help us out in this regard. My religion, my culture. We have 4 options within our culture. We could also do a search all, and then you'll see that there's more options. Because remember, we are searching. Well, I suppose we could do my culture group. Well, I guess that's not very, that's not a lot helpful, but we'll do this because, yeah, I'm fine with getting French people as well. And what we're looking for is somebody with the highest martial ability possible. Yeah, I like this guy. He's willing to come to the court. Let's go ahead and ask him to invite him to our court and see if he'll come. He's 37 years old. Let's also look at somebody else. Let's do this Norman guy. Oh, wait a minute. He's excommunicated and possessed. Yeah, probably not the best option. So I think that's probably good. That's one guy that we can place in command of our armies, and he should be willing. And yes, he has accepted our invitation. We have the siege finished up. Didn't get a bit of money from that. We are at 100% as well, but we could continue sieging provinces down to take money. It's not really profitable considering the fact that we're planning on taking this for ourselves. So the coronation has happened. Let me just take this down here. Gain piety and prestige. And we need to place a new commander here. The new guy we just got. And I didn't realize it was still paused. With the ceremony finally concluded, yeah, should be coming back home. So let's go and place this new guy. Oh, he's our friend? Alright, yeah, apparently he's our friend. I didn't even realize that. Alright, so yeah, we'll place our friend as the commander there. So we have won this conflict. Let's go ahead and offer peace to him. And of course this would result in us gaining the county. Right, so let's go ahead and send it. And there we go. We've usurped the title. Alright, and remember we have a claim here as well. So once we no longer have a peace treaty with the good old Duke here, we should be able to attack that province as well. We do have a truce with them until 1274, so it's gonna be a 10-year truce before we can expand our lands any further, that way anyway. Of course, there is the Count here. This, I think we're friends with him. Oh, he owes us a favor. All right, so I don't know if that's the way we're gonna want to expand or not. Frankly, we got a new county, and that's what's important. So now a little bit, once again, further above our size here. All right, so now that we have a new county, let's just let it play for a second. Let's get that finished up. And let's take a look at what we have up here at the top before we do something else I need to do. It looks like the only thing I'm really seeing here is that we, okay, our kinsman, we can currently assign him a focus, which we're actually not gonna do that, though he is rowdy, so you know what, I think he'd make a good choice for, well, he already has that, so yeah, it wouldn't really make sense to then give it to him again. You know what, let's do that. Let's have him work on struggle, I suppose. That's fine, even though he's already rowdy. And I think we're gonna go ahead and give his father a county. Just looking at it. Let me take a look at all of our current courtiers, but first we need to recruit a court position. All right, so get that taken care of, and then let me just take a look at our court here and see if there's any other good options besides Raymond here, who's currently the commander. Yeah, you know what? I think that's the best option. Let's give Raymond a title. Because we do have 6 counties right now. Which county would we want to give him? Obviously, this one is pretty decent. But it hasn't been worked on as long as looks like we're currently getting the Castletown. Well, I guess they have been pumping a lot of money into this apparently. Yeah, it looks like it's a lot better. Yeah, maybe we'll give him Marche. I think that would probably be the best one to give him, though it is prosperous, of course. So it is a beneficial province to have. Just taking a look, looks like this one, in fact, is probably the worst one that we have as far as money goes. Of course, we just got this one, so it's not great. You know, it's this needs some improvement, but you'll notice it does have a barony, so I think we're gonna keep that one. Yeah, let's keep that one in our hands, and instead give up one of these 2 here. You know what? I don't know why I didn't do this. We should have been building new holdings with our money. Yeah, We'll probably do that here in a second. We're going to build a new holding here. Currently have 2 cities and a bishopry right now. Let's do another castle, I think. Yeah, since we already have 2 cities. Yeah, let's do another castle. I think that would be nice to have. Yeah, I mean, cities are really the best when it comes to money. You get a lot more money. As you can see, look at the taxes here, guys. You're getting quite a bit more tax from the cities than we are from the church. But we are going to do a barony. I'd like to have a castle here. So let's go ahead and do that. We're going to spend the money for it. Get ourselves a castle there. We could also build something here. We could build another city here if we wanted to make a bit more money in Lusignan. We could also build over here as well. And that might be, in fact, that probably would be a good idea. Let's build another city over there. So that's what we're going to spend our money on, because I realize that we have all this money here. Another thing that we can spend our money on is we can get a hospital here. We don't have any hospitals yet. So yeah, I think we're going to do that. So let's go and get a hospital going there. It does look like that'll be taking a little bit of time. So yeah, we are going to give up this one. I think that's the one that makes the most sense to give up, even though it's a little bit more profitable than that province. It's okay. So let's go ahead and give him a title, landed title, and let me just find it here. Here we go. It's the county that we're going to give him. Let's make him a count and send that. All right. So quite helpful, I think. And it looks like council is discontent for 1 month and will be until. All right, well, that's fine. So we now have a new count. We're going to want to place him in a position here, obviously. I think he would probably make a good marshal, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, he'd probably make a great marshal, though I'm not actually seeing... Oh, yeah, here we go. So yeah, let's make him the marshal. I think that makes the most sense for him. Make sure that he doesn't hate us either, though it doesn't seem that he's actually been listed as a powerful noble just yet, a powerful vassal. But that's okay. We're still going to give him the title. He's actually better than the last guy. So he'll be our new marshal, Count Raymond. And he should like us a bit as well, since we did give him that title. Currently our steward, the Count guy here, he doesn't like us much. So let's start swaying him. Try and turn him towards our favor. Get him to like us a little bit. I'm pleased to hear that after a period of peace and shrewd management, the county of Bourbon is doing well. People are happy and tax collectors are reporting record intakes. So that'll actually increase the money up to what we are earning here. So it actually makes it much more profitable. Excellent. Very happy about that. All right. So I think what we're going to go ahead and build in this lands as well, because we might as well get a castle wall here. We got the money. So let's get that building. So one of our doctor events, there reportedly lives a Germanic mystic not far from our borders. Even though he is a heathen, the locals respect him and turn to him in times of need. Rumors say that the mystic, named Falky, is able to call healing spirits into the bodies of patients. He would be willing to take up residence in your court for a small fee. Good God, why is all these doctors terrible? And he's Norse Germanic? Yeah, no. No. We're going to have to look for another doctor. Had a long period of time without a doctor because of this, which is a shame. All right, guys, so we've gained the new county. It's going to take a while for that county to become profitable, of course, and they are currently building a castle town right now, too, so that's going to earn us even more money. So now that we have a new county, we're going to take a little bit of time, just kind of focus on managing our realm, I think. Obviously, we do have to keep the war focus on, and that's fine, you know, because obviously we're still going to be warring later on. We built the stables, excellent. Perhaps I should use my extensive military knowledge to impress Count Guy into liking me more. Yes. Let's talk strategy. I mean, does he even like military matters? Not really. My military exploits are sure to impress him. Take some time to narrate to him the great deeds, using your diplomacy in order to sway him. And this makes use of our martial skill. Obviously, we should use the martial skill. Hopefully that'll impress him. He'll like us. Remember, where's our wife? Oh, what happened there? Huh. Our betrothal's up. I didn't even see that alert for that. Damn, that's messed up. Our betrothal. We don't no longer have betrothal here. All right, well that's a shame, and it seems she is now betrothed to somebody else. So we're gonna have to find a new wife. That's damn, man. What the hell happened there? Yeah, I don't know why that got canceled. All right, well, nothing to be done about it. Now we just have to look for a new wife. All right, so we have to arrange another marriage for a character, guys. And just looking at the ranks here, there's a countess down here. I think she's right. Oops, she's right there. She's only 8 years old though, guys. We are already, what, 21? We have to wait another 8 years? That's 29 years old. We already waited for somebody who then ended up just canceling the betrothal anyways. I don't know if that happened from us declaring war or what the hell the deal was, but it did not go well for us. She is a de Montfort, though, interestingly enough. So I wonder how she was related to. Is that... I think that's Simon right there. Nope, that's not the right Simon at all. It must be... You know what? Yeah, I don't think that any of these are the right Simons. Yeah, so... yeah, it's not even him either. I think it's this one right here. Oh, it's 1208, man. It should be 1208. So yeah, I'm not entirely sure where that Simon is. But yeah, it's she is a de Montfort. Somehow related to the Simon de Montfort that we talked about previously. But yeah, she's just too young. I'm not waiting that long. So we're not going to be able to arrange a political marriage, guys. It's just not going to work. There's nobody. I even looked at all the dukes and their daughters and sisters, and there was nobody. So we're just going to have to arrange a marriage based on stats because there's really no other option. And I found somebody who I think is fitting. I wanted somebody with high stewardship, but I kind of scrolled down these and there's nobody that was really somebody who'd want. You know, she's a homosexual, so, you know, decreased chance of us having children with him. Overall, I mean, this is frail, you know, once again, not great. Great stat there. So, I mean, we're starting to get into lower ones here. All these are older. All of them have issues. So I preferred stewardship. Since we can't get that, we'll get the next lowest one that we have here regarding our state diplomacy, so that we can try and increase that a little bit. So we'll go with the diplomacy. That'll also increase our opinion with our vassals. So just looking down here, the best one I saw was right here. She has a diplomacy skill of 17, so it's all right. She's a lefty. She's left-handed. She's a twin, very groomed, which means we'll be more attracted to her. She's shrewd, wroth, and she is a bit zealous as well. So in this wood, she's French too. And I think she's the daughter of a baron. So obviously not a great marriage overall. But you know what? It's going to have to do, guys. There's really no other situations I think are currently better. So we're going to go ahead and arrange a marriage with her. I think that would probably be the best option right now. We do lose prestige as well because we're marrying into a baron family. But there's no other options, guys. I just didn't find anything, unfortunately, and I just don't want to wait any longer. I can see I would be willing to wait like 3, 4, 5 years for something, but yeah, I wasn't even able to find anybody who, you know, would be coming of age within the next 4 or 5 years. My dissertation on military matters was very appreciated, it seems. So Count Guy liked it. So we've increased his opinion of us. Excellent. And yes, did she turn it down, or are we still waiting on? All right, we're still waiting on it. There we go. So we are now married. She did accept it, and we now collect a royal aid duty to pay for the ceremonies. Well, I think that we're gonna respect people's wealth. Yeah, let's respect people's wealth. And we now fulfilled the ambition to get married. We do need to select a new ambition. Let's do... I mean, it would make sense for him to do, like, to try and become the king of Aquitaine, but I don't really think that that's highly likely, honestly. Yeah, because this is all going to be going into the hands of the emperor. Remember, when his mom dies, he gains control of the duchy down here. So fairly unlikely that we're going to get control of enough lands to become the king of Aquitaine. If we attacked England, then yes, we could do it. But once again, England, we just don't have those numbers yet. We're still trying to build up our numbers. So yeah, I don't think that we'd be able to attack the king of England either and take some of his lands. So king of Aquitaine would not make sense for us. I think we're just going to do the acquire a title. I think that'll work out fine. I don't even know that we'll ask him for a title, though. He probably won't accept it. I don't even think he likes us all that much. Nah, he's not a big fan of us. All right, so we're now married, and so hopefully our lefty, well-groomed wife will start having some babies for us. We're just going to get right to it. And the stables has been completed. Excellent. Count Guy used a favor on a mayor to force them to join all other factions. Oh, yes, that's right, because it's still our discontent here. So just taking a look here at our current faction in our duchy, it seems they have 29.7% of their manpower of ours, and their goal is to increase council power. Okay, hopefully that they won't be able to build up their strength enough for this limited time that our council is discontent. Remember, our liege's council is discontent as well till 1266, so we could join a faction if we so desire. Let me just take a look at what the current factions are. There's an independence faction. Okay, that's a duke down there in Greece. So I don't see us joining that faction. Gavelkind succession, no. And we can try and make the prince here. I don't know who he is. Oh, he's the son of King Philip the Bewitched. Okay. So yeah, I don't see us supporting him. Yeah, I don't see us joining any of these factions. Could, of course, start our own faction if we so desired. But yeah, I don't see any options here that we would want to do. Nah, yeah, we're not interested in any of that. So yeah, we're not going to join any factions, and it's only a matter of a couple years anyways. It seems that most of his vassals aren't too interested in joining factions. All right, guys, so once again, we're just waiting for we can declare war over here. We could also attempt to go to war against the Duke of Anjou to increase our lands right there while we waited. But the Duke of Anjou is much more powerful than the Duke of Berry, so that would be a much more challenging fight overall. Yeah, I think we should probably build up a bit more before we did that. Your determination and hard work has paid off. Studying with the Mayor Charles, you have learned several new languages to a decent level of fluency. This will surely increase your prestige at foreign courts. All right, so we're multilingual. That gave us diplomacy and learning. Excellent. Increasing our stats a bit. Through stage war games and large-scale exercises, I feel confident I can master one of the main military disciplines. So in numbers left, Lightfoot will win any battle. Heavy foot is key. Mounted warriors, of course, and the cavalry leader. Or no, I seek another expertise. Just taking a look at our current numbers here. We do have a lot of cavalry, but yeah, heavy infantry is largest numbers here. That's just our main province. Just taking a look at this province. Yeah, once again, heavy infantry. It'd probably be most beneficial to do the heavy infantry leader. Yeah, I think that's probably what we'll do. We'll do the heavy infantry. Sometimes I do the cavalry one. Castletown has been completed. Excellent. Let's just take a look. It seems that we can actually build in both of these. Okay, let's go ahead and build the jousting list. Maybe. Let me take a look at what's available here. Yeah, it's just jousting list in both of those. All right, yeah, let's do the jousting list here. Get more cavalry. And we'll just build it right there. I don't think we're going to build the other one here. Save our money. And it looks like there's a conflict with England again. Constantly fighting England. I have decided to institute the religious control mandate law. All that is needed is your support and yourself and my other loyal vassals. Religious control. Is this the... Let me just take a look here. Oh, also, we should probably be looking at changing a law. I didn't even think about that. Maybe increasing our... centralization. Yeah, I forgot all about laws. We'll take a look at that here in a second. I'm honestly not entirely sure what this one is. I want to say that it is the investiture, changing it to free investiture. I'm just going to assume that is because I'm not seeing any other options that it could be. So yeah, I think that's what we would definitely want to support that, undoubtedly. So let's approve that. And then we're also going to want to go ahead and take a look at our own laws as well. So we can change the centralization. Let me just take a look if we could get enough support here. No, there's no support for any of these. All right, so these are things we're gonna have to do in the future when we have a little bit more control of our council. As of right now, let me take a look at the centralization. We could pass this one, so that's exactly what we're gonna do. Yeah, let's go ahead and pass that. And everybody should support it. And that'll allow us to control more lands. Council of Bourbon has rejected. Huh. That's interesting. Why did they reject it? We had 2 supporters. Alright, so we won't be able to look at it another 10 years from now. Yeah, that's weird. We had 2 supporters and we had our own vote as well. I could have swore we did. So that's a shame. Looks like we won't be able to do anything again until 1266. And yeah, that's the main thing for us to do is increase centralization at the moment. We're not going to be able to pass any of these without giving up some... Yeah, without having to give up some favors. All right, well, that's a shame. Maybe because... Yeah, I don't know, maybe because of these favors that are being returned? Yeah, that must have been it. I don't know. Count Guy has voted against the high centralization law due to returning. Oh, okay. I think that might have been what happened. Maybe he would have voted for it, but then because he was returning a favor, he didn't. All right, well, that's a shame. Yeah, it's a real shame. I didn't notice that. So we weren't able to get it passed. So the war is over this province right here. Yeah, so I think England's actually attacking over that, trying to get control of it. Let's go in and help out. We're gonna help out in the war. Fits with our war focus, I think. So why not? Let's do it. And we're not really attacking anybody else right now, so we still have a bit of time before we can attack the Duke of Berry there. So yeah, let's go ahead and offer to join the conflict. And just taking a look here at, well, I guess we need to look at our own character here. 1274 is when we'll be able to declare war for this province here. So we got quite a bit of time, so I think it makes sense to join the conflict and see if we can't help them out. Help defeat England again. All right, so he has accepted our assistance in the conflict. So let's go ahead and raise up our troops, our army levies here. And we won't raise the vassal levies once again, just because we have, opinion problems with our lords right now. And of course the council is discontent. So let's go ahead and bring all our troops over. Ooh, there's a lot of dudes. Let's bring them up here, actually. Let's get the fuck out of here. That is a lot of guys coming. The army of Duke Nicholas of England. So let's try and get the hell out of here. We have gotten a bit more troops from that recruitment drive. But yeah, that is a lot of guys. Hopefully we can get out of here and avoid conflict with the English army, because that is far too many troops. It does seem that they're going to attack us over here, so we're going to need to try and move out of our own lands, try and get away from this army here. Hopefully we can. We do have all our troops in one province now, so let's go ahead and, looks like he's going up north. Excellent. We're just going to try and avoid that English army because we would not be able to win there. Let's go to merge our troops here. Let's go ahead and place ourselves in command, I think. Yeah, let's place ourselves in command of the center. The right flank, which has the most troops right now, will be placed in command of our friend and commander. And then I guess Thomas can probably, yeah, he could stay on the left flank. All right, excellent. So he is moving north, but let's not move down here. I guess we move down here for right now. We're going to avoid that army. Let him fight in the north, although we might want to help out an allied army up here in the north, perhaps. If he, you know what, let's just fight down here. I think it makes most sense. Oh, there's 13,000 men right there. Man, the English armies are deep down here. Where are all, yeah, it looks like they came down here and landed here instead of in the north. All right, because yeah, I know they didn't recruit all of these men from right here. Some of these are from England. So taking a look at this, our emperor is in deep financial trouble as my coffers are filled. This seems like a golden opportunity to acquire more land. So he'll receive an offer, and this would give us this county that I've been seeking for quite some time. This would be 300 gold, but I'm definitely willing to give it to him. Generous offer for a favor, and oh, okay, so this would grant us a favor as well as the title. Yeah, let's do 300 gold. I think that would be quite profitable indeed for us. So he did grant it to us. Excellent. So we have fulfilled our ambitions to gain a title. We now have a new county in our hands. All right, that is very, very good news. Quite pleased with that. We have extended our lands quite a bit just over the last couple of episodes. We do have another ambition we can now select. Let's do probably groom an heir. Yeah, so we can get that fertility up. I think that makes the most sense right now. Yeah, let's groom an heir. All right, so we have gained a new county. We're currently in the conflict here against the English, and that is actually the end of the episode. So we will continue our fight against the English next episode. What I'm going to do is I'm going to let them fight in the north here. I imagine they'll win up here. Yeah, with the 13,000 men coming, I don't see any. If it was just the 8,000, I could see helping out these troops here between their combined arms with our 6,900. We should be able to defeat the 8,000. But with another 13,000 coming up north, that would be foolish. So instead, we'll just fight in the south. Let all the English armies fight in the north while we take their holdings down here. So that's the goal. And while the main Latin Empire army tries to take London. All right, guys, so yeah, that is going to be the end of the episode, this extra long episode. Hope you guys did enjoy it. If you did, make sure you leave a like on the video, subscribe to our channel, hit that notification bell, and leave a comment. Hope to see you on the next episode, and thanks for watching, guys.